4 months, 120 days, I kept posting every single day without taking any break. And in this time period, I realized I was my biggest supporter in this journey. I was the motivator that need motivation. And I realized that I am the biggest motivator for myself. No one else other in the around the world or another side of social media cannot motivate me as I can motivate myself. This content creation where I was expressing myself, expressing my thoughts, my perspective, I learned that I was motivating myself, not any other person. The thing I was expressing, that was for me. The inner child, the mind which was so anxious, which was always in negative thoughts, couldn't believe he could do something better. And today when I'm making this video, I don't have any script, and I don't know how many times I repeat my sentence, where I will fumble. The thing I want to share is that every person need a motivation and inspiration. I feel my inspiration was like many creators in social media was expressing themselves and providing them positive thoughts, everything. I cannot name one, but the biggest motivator is myself for me. I know this 120 days journey wasn't easy. It wasn't like overnight. It wasn't my planned journey. At first, I started for 30 days where I will express myself. Those 30 days, I posted quotes, thoughts, copied from here and there. After 30 days, I realized this is not going to be easy. I shouldn't quit in the middle, because I always remember the line of, I guess it's from the Jordan or something. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember who said that if you want to rest in the last, not in the middle. And that thing, that 30 days wasn't the end for me. That was just a beginning for my journey. From that 30 days to 120 days, what changes? What the things I learned? The main thing is that from 30 days to this 120 days, I become more confident. I the lightning the the lightning of the video has improved. I learned about how I can make a good content, how can I make from this little idea to great things, and I can share how I can express myself more connectability to people. And today the motivation of making this video was to share my main motive why I started this. The main reason wasn't to gain views or to reach, it was to express myself in front of camera. So in any situation of my life, I shouldn't be expressed. If someone with the camera asks me, so what are you doing in the middle of public, I don't want to fumble anywhere. And content creation isn't something new for everyone. It's coming from last, and my content creation journey wasn't start from these 30 days. Last, for the past few years, it was last I started content creation in last 3 years back. 3 years back, I was doing gaming live stream, gaming montage. I used to so used to be with gamings. I thought I could become great at good gaming streamer. I didn't realize that part when I'm come from gaming to this shifted. I was in the 11th when I started my YouTube channel officially. I was so up to my gameplay wasn't so big level that everyone could say, oh my god, it's wow. But the thing is that I enjoyed that part when I was uploading YouTube videos, and I feel like that was the start of my journey. And in the last year when I was in 12th, I took a break. And after 12th, when I completed my 12th, I was in my holidays, and that I realized I should learn something. And among the basic content creation, one of them, because when I started it, it was for only gaming montage and other stuff. But from now on, I want to express myself in front of camera. So before starting this 120 journey, I started doing with posting random memes, what is going on the trend. And the thing is that sometimes when I get the views, I so enjoyed so much. But the thing is that I couldn't upload meme every day, because life is not like that. And from that is not an And the main thing I forgot to conclude is that I was in one session when I learned about personal brand and going viral. So I want to, so for 2 days I didn't post anything. I made myself clear. Should I, do I, am I building a personal brand or am I going for viral? So for after that I realized I'm not building a personal brand. So I will be building my own personal brand. So I started expressing myself through camera. My first video wasn't enough confidence to express myself. That video take me 20 takes. I read with script, but today when I'm talking to this camera, I know I could express myself so easily, and I know I'm not wearing my mic and there are something background noise coming, but the main thing is that I want to express myself so raw. Why I started this, how I become my biggest motivator. The thing is, removing all the frames, I just wanna say I'm not that motivated as I saw in social media. I'm not as positive as you think. You I used to be most delusional person, then coming to the most negative minded person I have ever become. I don't know from where imagining my best life to I imagine my worst life. In this phase, the best thing I learned in this phase was when I didn't start this before 30 or before starting this, I used to only think the worst scenario that could happen in my life. And after this content creation, I know what thing changes for me. The main thing change is that I only think positive, the content like appreciating things, grateful. I talking honestly, I wasn't so grateful for my life because I know because I always used to compare other people's life, how my friends have cars in their age and I don't even have my bike. So that's not the thing. I own do research. When I was talking to you guys, you should appreciate things and other things, other content ideas. In somehow in that phase, that that motivation become for my biggest motivation because I know I wasn't doing that thing, and I know I'm not as good in my English speaking as in most of people don't understand me. But the thing is that when I carry on it, I know I'm not the most intellectual person. I'm just sharing my thoughts and perspective and documenting my thoughts. So from here on the things change apart. I didn't do as other most intellectual person like Jay Shetty and other podcaster and other people do. But the thing is that I'm I at first I want to copy their map, but I know I couldn't get success from other people's map and the road map. So I started something new. I started 30 days. I didn't got the what's the target of my 30 days. I kept 120 days of 30 because I know from where I started this, and to coming these days I know how far I came. Because if I don't appreciate myself, then who will? If I don't appreciate my journey, then who will? You should always have to think big for yourself because there are other person in the society, they think lower for you. You have to appreciate your efforts. You have to believe in your dream. You have to believe in your instinct that you could do something, and this journey become the best thing, best decision I have took in this year. Decision I have took in the 2026, and I know looking back to the 4 5 years, I would not regret that why I started this. Rather I gain views or virality. I know I will appreciate it because after starting this, I become more confident. I know I'm not good looking as other person, but I also know that if I everything start from a scratch, nothing start with a good. First I know I learn. First I have to make, and then I have to think to make it more better. First I have to start what I am doing. You compare every YouTuber, every content creator, everything is start from a scratch. If you see the first videos of the Joy City and the now latest podcast, you see the vast changes because as the time you learn. If you don't do it now, then you can't know what you will do in the future. So that's the thing. I kept motivating when I was searching for ideas to make videos. I was I don't know, in this phase I was so motivated with my life, and there was an instinct of me that I could do better in this content creation field. I know I started it. You guys believe me or not, but I'm not the most intellectual person, not the most talent person that could has a high humor, and you have all of you have here the jack of all trades, and I am that because I didn't master anything. So taking to the last journey, I played competitive gaming, but I didn't continue it as I thought I would become a good esports player, but I couldn't because life has gone in other ways. After completing 10, I bought a guitar to learn, but after 2-3 days, 2-3 months, I played. I learned 2-3 songs to play well. Then I get a red board, and after keeping it for more months, I sold it, and then I I started to play casual. It is still there, but I am not playing it. And after that, I invested the most thing I have spent of all my saving I gather, and bought me a second-hand iPhone. After selling my Android, after buying iPhone, I thought I will start content creation, but after buying iPhone of like 9 months, I put a courage that I should start it, because if I say I am not making it perfect, then no one, then I am not going to go anywhere. So after that, I started learn doing whatever. So when I see my first video from now to the first video, I know I wasn't good. I still laugh because I was looking that. So the thing is that I start enjoying my every moment. I start appreciating the things I have. I am grateful for the life I have, I and from now I still I I don't think the thing, I don't concentrate on the things I don't have. I only believe that I could do better every single day, and I feel if I do 0.001% better every day, that's a win for me. In this journey, I become my biggest supporter. I know the talk has gone from our biggest supporter to another ways, and I don't know how many of you watching to this part. At last, I want to say is that wherever you are in the world, help yourself. Be proud of your journey. Be proud of yourself. The thing is that whatever position you have, don't lose yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your instinct. And there is always someone who is watching you. That one moment that can suddenly change your life from here to the top. It might not change overnight, but the hard work you do today might change the tomorrow. The thing I want to tell is that I pray for everyone. You may not never lose your spark to pursue your dream. How hard the life makes you. I want to pray for myself too. I don't want to lose the spark for the things I genuinely interested. How hard life make for me. And I feel content creation is one of them. And before this, in this sharing and documenting my thoughts, I started blogging. I will also mention my blogging channel on the link. Mostly I do the travel blogs and other thing. Make sure to check it that channel. And this video was like how, I don't know, because I didn't make any rough figure how I will make this video, how I will record it, but I talk what came to my mind and from my heart. I don't know if I express how I become my biggest motivator, don't know, but I hope you guys could understand my journey. If you are watching till now, thank you so much for being the part of this video and part of being this journey. Make sure to be with me in the journey for a long run, and I will make sure I will not disappoint you guys, because this is just another step for me. Every step I take is just another step. It's not the final step for me.